How are y'all dickheads doing? It is I, once again, Dick Record, coming to you live from the studio in New York City. I'm going to do a little bit of World of Horror today, but before we get into it, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe. More importantly, come over to twitch.tv/DickRecord. Link in the description where you catch and stream video games, leathercraft, and other assorted nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. And with that out of the way, my cat's staring at me like she wants to say something. What's the matter, sweetie? We're gonna customize the playthrough. What's the matter, Furtball? You winking at me? Did you play? Did you play with your catnip toy? I got catnip spray. I just sprayed it on one of her toys. I just want to, like, you know, get her to, like, play with that. I'm gonna skip through this because I'm tired of, like, reading through that every time. From the 60s and older. Oh man. Yeah, that's like the opposite of how I feel about movies. I can't watch anything from the 60s and older. Matter for a ball. Okay, she's here. Let's see. We're gonna do regular difficulty. We're gonna do Occult Capital of Japan. I should do that one actually. And I think I want to beat the game with Moriko Ishii with the... Can I do the ill-fated? All event skill checks automatically fail. Maybe I should set the difficulty to easy then, if I do that. Because that, if I set the difficulty to easy, then I can not unlock somebody because of difficulty easy, but because this is going to fail every skill check. So yeah, I'm going to set difficulty to easy. Oh, skeptic, sorry. With Moriko Ishii, who starts with a gun. We're not going to play infinite mode. Somewhere a group of nerds gathers trying to awaken their nerd master. Zektast. Horror from the stars. Oh, that's right. We didn't beat Zektast. I don't think we beat ktu-rufu either. But let's fight Zektast. There's like 2 more gods that I haven't unlocked here too. Continue. Oh god, that looks terrible. A big meteorite fell down in a field in a village near Shiokawa. A farmer who found it contacted researchers from Tokyo. But when they arrived, all they found was a wet puddle of pinkish goo. Okay, so every 21% of doom lowers my stats by 1. We're ill-fated, but I gain a level immediately. And I also have the old shotgun. I didn't mean to go here. Leave. Go home. We're going to randomize and continue that. Yeah. Let's take our normal things. We get the library notes. I'm going to equip this. Two-handed, and it uses perception. But I think it uses strength to determine speed. Damage when shot is... I must return it. Nah, put that on. We're going to also read this. We're going to use this, rather. We got skin removal, and we lost how much reason? 2 reason there. Deals 6 damage. Wow, that's actually really good. As a spell? Alright. We're going to take a... I'm going to take this item out of here. Some money. We're going to take a BF. We're going to heal our reason again. We don't have a water bottle, right? Yeah. We're going to gain a level, because we can. What was this? Folklore studies. Firearm melee attacks are 20% faster. I feel like I want that. For the deft handling. And let's get some more... Dexterity? Because dexterity is our lowest stat. Not that it matters. I should actually... Because this is... I should just focus on combat. Right? In which case I want perception. Whoops. Oh well. And we only have to do like 4 mysteries, I believe, here. Yeah, like these 2 are like cut off and we only have to do 4. Wishing well. Oh wow, I didn't beat Perilous Parable of the Peculiar Paintings A and B. But I believe that puts us in like a location far, far away. So I'm actually not going to do that right now. I'm going to do this one first. Freaky feature of found footage. 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about local folklore and legends of the nearby forest and the hidden temple. Haha, I used to like that show actually. Speaking about things that I used to enjoy watching. Now, on the 1st anniversary of their disappearance, a suspicious man has started asking questions. He claims to be a private investigator hired by the parents of the students. Except the parents of your friends didn't hire him. Who is he, and what did the students discover out there? Investigate this mystery! Alright, so investigate the mansion twice. Let's do that right now. Actually, you know what we should do? I have money. Let's go to the hardware shop and see if we can get a flashlight. Yeah, they have heavy-duty flashlight, which I don't want, because we have a weapon. Otherwise, I'd take it. And we're gonna get the flashlight. We're gonna equip that for extra perception. Then we're gonna go to the mansion, right? Mansion twice. Investigate. We're gonna fail two checks. There's a local legend about a heartbroken seamstress. One stormy night, she broke into a local inn and stitched the unsuspecting guests together. Her final gruesome artwork. But that's just a legend, right? So we're gonna fail regardless. I'm gonna go through here. You found me at last? Resolve. What happened? What did that do? I thought that did something. 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, we already know that. Balls. That pair has been following you since the morning. You finally managed to lose them, but you can't shake the feeling that it'll only get worse. Dude, this guy also looked at the Eclipse. Look at him. Just very, like his eyes were burned right out. Legend says the witch was buried alive for kidnapping and murdering 2 children. That'll happen. The being buried alive for kidnapping and murdering 2 children, not the kidnapping and murdering 2 children. That shouldn't happen. It points you in a specific direction, potentially saving you some time. All right, cool. Witch story. I guess we're gonna investigate the schoolyard. The school. All right, let's go to the schoolyard real quick. Hey kids, do you like violence? Something about 9-inch nails behind my eyelids. All right, so what do you guys? +1 reason and stamina. +1 charisma. Wow. Nice. Let's see. Observe. Join. Share a story. Join. Give me some more stats. +1 dexterity. Holy shit. Join. Share a story. Join. What? I shared a story. Try that again. Maybe I didn't click it. It's just a story, right? Join. Aw, fuck you. I hate you. Alright, well. What you got about that goss, that hot goss? Give me the tea, sis. If O's didn't make them drawings, who did? I don't know. Let's, we got a lot of stats from those students, actually. That's the equivalent of, like, gaining 3 levels, which is something that I highly recommend new players do. You stumble upon the computer room. This is a good opportunity to check the school's database to look for anything that might help your investigation. Yeah, let's check it out. Of course we fail. Rolled a 99 on a 12-sided die. You find a curious folder containing photos. With rising horror, you discover that you're in every one of them. Those are my teeth, apparently. The last photo shows a smiling man standing over your bed. -2 reason. Yeah, that'll fuck me up in the brain, too. Wow. Not a fan. Not a fan. Alright, the old metro line in your town. Okay, so take a ride. We're gonna fail that immediately. So I'm gonna walk and we're gonna gain some extra doom. The only metro line in your town connects the university and the science complex. You could take a ride to gain some time, but you've got a feeling something's wrong. Where are all the people? I'm gonna walk. Walking to your destination takes precious time. Yeah, 1 doom is not that bad. Alright, so just hit the village. Apparently we were able to get there on the Tokyo Metro. Weird, but okay. Everyone in the village is unsettlingly friendly. An old farmer points you to an old stone. The missing group supposedly started their forest trip there. Cool. Cool. We're a group, but at least there's 4 of us instead of 3. As you walk through the village, crops waver in the breeze, following your every movement. -2 reason. Yeah, that would fuck me up too. Alright, looks like we're exploring the forest. A sudden storm forces you to find shelter in a nearby cave. Looking around, you discover strange markings on the cave's walls. This is why we buy the flashlight. Having a light source allows you to do a few things just for free. If we had a camera, we could also use that for, not the flash, for other things. Crowbar's also a pretty useful item, as is the axe and the shovel, but we only have like so many item slots, so... The flashlight's beam reveals additional symbols hidden in the shadows to help you to interpret the spell instructions drawn on the cave's wall. Gain a spell! Book of Gore. +3 reason and stamina, but a random injury. Oh god. Oh god, that sounds awful, actually. Oh, the paths look the same. Are you lost? Kinda. Let's try this square right here. In the forest. We have to help the dog! But we're gonna fail. We're gonna fail, so we don't get the dog to join us, but we have to help the dog. In the forest, you hear a faint whimpering in the distance. When you find it, you discover a wild dog caught by its hind leg in a bear trap. The dog growls menacingly when you get closer. Help it. Failure! You free the dog, but the rusty mechanism snaps and the trap closes on your hand. -2 stamina. Ow, fuck you. Ah, you dog. You're a good boy. Go get help. Alright. You have a feeling someone's following you. Oh, it's not good. Let's try this one. Let's see. The suspicious group you've been following is gathered in a nearby forest. They're enacting some sort of a ritual in a clearing up ahead. The only nearby vantage point is a large rock. Well, let's climb it and slip and fall and bust our teeth. Strength check failure, of course. You fall down and injure yourself. Luckily, you manage to limp away unnoticed. -2 stamina. Alright. It's going to be one of these squares randomly, so we're just going to keep randomly going through them. You're surprised to find a well-dressed man sitting on a rock in the middle of a forest. When you get closer, however, you discover that he's wearing a realistic mask that falls on the ground. No. Oh god, what happened to your face? We have a chance hit of 87%. I think if we attack boost, we can get like 3 good hits in. Can I get 2 of these in? No, I guess 3 good hits in. Actually, let's do this. Can we do attack boost, attack boost? There we go. So this is like a 97% chance, and then this is 107, and this is 100% 7. So I'm going to actually save that. How much damage is this? 4. Let me save that, right? And then let's see how much stamina this takes. 47 stamina. Oh, that's right, because we have that speed boost, and this is 74. Just flip the numbers, huh? 47 and 74. It's almost double. But this would do 12, and this is also 12. This has a higher percent chance of doing it, right? Because this is 4 damage and this is 6. This just the way that the numbers worked for the prepare the attack thing. Sure. Save that. We'll just do this. It just has a higher chance of hitting. The other one had a 97% chance for the first attack, so there's like that 3% chance of failure just to do 4. I didn't really want that shit to go down the way that it did. Hey, what's up, Zemi? Did you look at the sun? Don't look at the sun. You might fuck up your eyes like I did. Resolve combat. Let me go look in this square. You can't see. Ah, shit. Don't do that to yourself. Drooping tree branches hang over the path, framing it in an almost macabre way. It's almost inspiring? Yeah, get a grip. Get a grip. Get a grip. You quicken your pace and leave the menacing path. -1 reason. Ham DJ. What? Ham DJ. You know a DJ that's also made of ham? It's said that a famous priest died on this rock. Perhaps his mysticism has seeped into it? It's too risky. Disturbed by your surroundings, you take a step back and trip on a branch. -1 stamina. It's possible. It's possible. It depends on what you meant to write. It depends on what you meant to write. How's everything been, Zemi? Hearing some rustling behind a bush, you decide to hide behind a tree. There, you spot 3 men, each armed with a rifle. That's not good. They're obviously looking for something, or someone. Well, these are both skill checks and we're going to fail, so I'm going to run, because revealing yourself gives you an injury. This also gave me an injury, cool. Tiny cuts, what's tiny cuts? You decide to run from the suspicious men. Suddenly you hear a bang and feel an impact on your shoulder, which quickly turns into intense pain. Quick, follow them, you hear the men, but despite your injury, you manage to lose them behind you. We have tiny cuts somehow, even though we got shot. No effect. Oh, thank God. More annoying than anything. I hate this. I hate getting an injury. Alright, we got lucky. We got lucky. I was thinking back to, because I'm assuming you don't really want to go back to Elden Ring. I was thinking back to like a game that you might enjoy that's in that formula, and I was wondering if you ever played Nioh, because that has more there's 2 Nioh games, and Ninja Theory has also made other games in the same vein of like, you know, the hard combat, and that sort of thing like that, like the Soulsborne or the Souls-like games. But your path is very direct. Let's go for this one, and if it's not this one, it's clearly the last one. I really enjoyed the Nioh series. Oh no. Following a trail of rotten fruit, you stumble on a small Vorish shrine. It's probably dedicated to some local spirit. The small statue looks alien and menacing. Destroy it! Luck check failure, plus 5% doom. So all my stats just went down. Cool. And that wasn't it either. That wasn't it. This game is rude. The rumored witch house seems empty. In the basement, however, you find a camera pointed at a large hole in the ground. On the table next to the camera, you see 3 cassettes, each titled after one of the missing friends. Then you hear a curious sound coming from the hole. What's in there? You kneel down and lean forward to see what's inside. It takes a while to process what you're looking at. It's a gigantic eye staring right back at you. Hypnotized, you continue to lean in, feeling weaker and weaker as the gargantuan beast lures you in. Pee on it! Piss on it! Piss on it!
Hi, Susie.
How you doing? Piss on the eye! That doesn't look like an eye. I thought it was a mouth. Lose consciousness. Alright, at the very last moment, the suspicious tall man grabs you by the collar. Who? What suspicious tall man? He explains he's part of a cult protecting the house and the mysterious entity below it. We've got a bigger purpose than to die here, he says before knocking you out. You wake up a few hours later on a bus heading back to your town. Ending B. Experience some minus doom. We gain some stat points back because we're below 20% doom again. We regain some health. Cool. The old god stirs. Click here to reveal its effects. Blood Moon. The crimson moon over Shiokawa keeps everyone on edge. All enemies get an additional 20 power. That's not good. That's not good at all. I'm playing on easy. That just put them all on hard. Fudge me. Okay, let's change our clothes. There we go. Hail to the king, baby. Groovy. Yeah, let's wear that. Groovy. Let's take a bath. Wait, hold on. Let me say groovy again. Groovy. Let's take a bath. We'll heal a little bit. And I'm going to go for extra stamina? Yeah. Oh, no. Maybe there's something going around. My girlfriend was sick, and I didn't really get to see her last weekend. She had to take care of some paperwork anyway. But she was telling me, like, yeah, like her, she's showing she's showing symptoms of a sinus infection. Well, she described it as like, oh, that sounds like you have a sinus infection. She's getting better, so hopefully I'll see her this Wednesday, which means breaking news. I might not stream this Wednesday. I did not do the perilous parable of peculiar painting ending A or B, so let's try to do that. A damp-looking letter addressed to you arrived this morning. Mamaya Ichiro, a famous painter you were once a huge fan of, has replied to a message you sent him last summer. He thanked you for the letter, invited you to his mansion. You were going to witness the creation of his true masterpiece, he wrote. Or maybe it has something to do with the Eclipse.
Eclipse.
Just how could you decline? That's a good question.
I am big fangirl.
You finally arrived at the mansion's gate. Cool. You're afraid you'll never be able to remove the lingering musty smell of wetlands from your clothes. Ew. Now, where is everyone? Well, let's see. According to this, we can only go here. So we're going to go into the mansion foyer. Right? Yeah, mansion foyer. Investigating the overgrown garden. This time, then maybe, you know, if you don't have to do anything too hard, take it easy. I know that Freak has to, because his job is pretty, his job's pretty labor intensive. Hopefully he's feeling better. Wait, no, he got sick today. Fuck. Take zinc if you have it. It's very good for your immune system. Same thing with vitamin D. Vitamin C is a trap. Despite your best efforts, you feel like the neighborhood is starting to change. Location's threat level increases. That's great. Resolve that event. That's wonderful. Quick thinking, knowledge, charisma. A lot of those stats don't matter, right? I'm going to take some dexterity and we're going to get some more perception. Because perception is good for my gun. Continue. We want to keep our dexterity and perception and strength up, I believe, for combat stuff. Alright, you continue your search. While walking through the empty mansion, you can hear something rustling in the bushes behind the building. Well, they can rustle my jimmies in their D's nuts. Forest advances the mystery, or mansion foyer. Let's go back to the foyer.
Because they're scary. Seems scary.
Following a suspicious person, you enter An old rundown mansion room. It stinks like spoiled milk and it only has 2 doors, one of which you came through. You can't see the mystery man anywhere. Leave through the other door. Of course we got a failure here. We're gonna fail every check. Every gat dang checkerino. Finding yourself back in the corridor, you see the man vanishing behind a corner. Unfortunately, you're too slow to catch up.
You're too slow.
You continue your search. While walking through the empty mansion, you hear something rustling in the bushes behind the building. This advances the mystery. I wonder how many times I could just keep going through the mansion house, the foyer. Your investigation is starting to take a toll on you. You start to miss the most obvious leads. Resolve. You continue your search while walking through the empty mansion. How many times can I go here? Oh, she's there. Okay. Alright, so she's back from the forest. Let's go talk to Amy. You enter the art workshop. The room is cluttered with half-finished sculptures and bizarre masks hanging on the wall. One sculpture strikes you as eerily realistic. Check out the masks! So if you check out the sculpture, you get into a fist fight with this naked lady. And if you check out the masks, you get an item. Check out the masks!
Oh my god, we got our masks.
One mask looks similar to the design you once saw in an occult book. You decide to take it with you. Plus item. This just does the least amount of damage to you. Okay, so this is a slot B item, so I'm not going to put that on. And besides, we don't have any spiritual actions right now to take care of. You continue your search. While walking through the empty mansion, you can hear something rustling in the bushes behind the building. I'm ignoring that. Let's see if we could talk to Amy again.
Amy, nani suru no?
Walking through the I'm not in the forest. You spot a pair of legs sticking out of a bush. Before you can do anything, however, they twitch and move. I mean, that's good that they're moving, because that means that whoever's leg not dead. Oh, never mind. It's a man-eating plant. It's a man-eater. Oh, here she comes. Watch out, boy, she'll chew you up. Oh, here she comes. She's a man-eater. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Can I do that twice? No, it's not enough. Can I do that twice? So that's 190. Let's save that and launch that sequence. I didn't watch the Eclipse. I don't care for these things. And I don't want to like... Oh, wait, no. That's not the story we're going with. The story we're going with is I stared at the entire Eclipse. I don't know. It got darker. It got darker. No false advertising. I stared at it the entire time. My eyes were bleeding for several hours, and it imprinted upon my brain the knowledge of the spheres. You continue your search. While walking through the empty mansion, you hear something rustling in the bushes behind the building. Isn't there like another place? This advances the story, right? Yeah, screw that. Let's keep to the mansion. It's fucking scary over here. It's scary in the... Oh my god. You're not the only one affected by the mysterious effects of Zektast. People have started herding together like livestock, abandoning their previous inhibitions. +3 charisma, -1 stamina. I'll take charisma boost. You continue your search. While walking through the empty mansion, you can hear something rustling in the bushes behind the building. Yeah, I sure can. Let's check out that mansion foyer. Fuck those bushes. It looks like one of the previous owners of this mansion liked to read. Dusty tomes reach the ceiling. This doesn't look like a mess though. Like this looks like a library. This looks like a well-kept library. So like I don't feel like this person's insane. You don't have much time, but maybe you could spare a minute to look through the books. So anything I do here will be a failure. So I'm going to say we don't have time for this, and I believe that gives us a doom penalty. You proceed to the next room. Oh, okay. So that's like free. All right. While walking through the empty mansion, you can hear something rustling in the bushes behind the building. Ha ha! Guess who's not going in the forest? I feels. Thank you for swinging by. You. Oh god, is it bad today? Oh god, why did I do that? What's wrong with me? Oh god, I fucking hate myself sometimes. Weird shit. You know what though? I do shit to my girlfriend in public like that, and she's just like, I don't want to be seen with you. And then she storms off, and it's just like, this is what you get. This is the choice that you have made. Corpses are strung up on wire like macabre marionettes with painted smiles and rosy cheeks. -2 reason. Okay, that'll happen. You continue your search. While walking through the empty mansion, you can hear something rustling in the bushes behind the building. Yeah, about that. Let's not go into that. Oh, hey! The round window of the Crooked Manor Tower is calling you. You feel your strength drain away as you stare into the bright light. This is a check. This puts me in the other world, but I'm gonna fail whatever I try to search there. And then I'll get like injured or something. And so this is probably gonna give me negative stats. And this, I've never tried to force myself into hiding because I usually like to go into the other world and try to risk it to get like the katana, but we can't get the katana because that's a check, and we're gonna fail every skill check. Oh my god, my reason penalty increased. I forgot about that shit. We're gonna force ourselves into hiding. Hey, that worked. That's actually not bad. You spot an old fallen tree and jump behind it, still feeling the unnatural light on your skin. Soon, things calm down. You're safe. But we got a reason penalty regardless. So we healed 2 reason. We gained 5 experience, but then we got a reason penalty regardless. Okay. That wasn't a failure, though, so there shouldn't be a penalty. Yeah. Walking through the blah, blah, blah. Mansion foyer. I'm just going to keep doing the mansion foyer until the game's like, nah, we're done here. The investigation can wait. A hot bath is too inviting. Take a bath. You bathe happily and continue with newfound strength. +1 reason. Yay! You continue your search. While walking through the mansion, something rustling in the bushes. No, fuck you. In the middle of a room, you see a man tied to a chair. You rush in to help. When you remove his gag, though, a man starts shouting curses and ancient prophecies. You fall onto the floor, your mind flooded with unspeakable images as the man slowly stands up, completely ignoring the chair he was seemingly tied to. Hey, it's this guy, cult member. Oh, he gives doom. Alright. He's got 40 power. All these combat encounters got so much harder because of the +20 power to all enemies. Alright. There we go. Wait, what's that? We found a curious statuette. Resolve combat. What is this? Occult magic. +1 knowledge while held in the inventory. Ah! We just hold that. We just hold that. I'm gonna store this, actually. Alright. You continue your search while walking through the... No! Stop this forest nonsense. Stop telling me about the goddamn forest. I don't care about the forest. The whole building begins to shake as you enter the rooms. Oh, we had an earthquake the other day. I know that feeling. Suddenly, a stone pillar burst through the floor where you stood just seconds ago. I don't know that feeling. Noticing the arcane symbols painted on the stone, you take a step closer. That's a check. This is a check. I'm gonna retreat. You leave the strange room as the stone slowly disappears underground. -1 reason. Continue our search. I swear to God. You know what? I'm gonna go into the forest. I think we can't advance until we go into the forest at least once. Investigating the stream. You discover a giant plush toy half buried in a ditch. Feeling uneasy, you take a step back, but it's already too late. Oh god, it's the Dream Eater. Oh my god. That thing's massive. Okay. So my chance to hit's actually like -60, so I might as well just do this. That prep action costs so much stamina, but we have to do it. You know, otherwise we only have a 60% chance to hit. Okay, so prep. Bonk. Get bashed, Dream Eater, you piece of shit. Alright. As you rush to save Amy, you notice something terrifying. All the grotesque painted monsters begin to leave their canvases. You can't do anything but stare as they grab both corpses and begin devouring them. What the fuck happened? I feel like we missed something or this quest glitched. In a last-ditch attempt, you knock over a lamp, setting the room on fire. Clumsy. Ichiro-san's greatest creations must never see the light of day. His greatest work destroyed. Which ending was this? I don't know what happened here. Continue. Old gods stir. Whole town. No more signals. Alright, so no more radio. Alright. Take the key. Let's take a bath. And let's get... Hold on. Let's get some more reason. Because my brain's fucked up. And let's go take... Let's change our outfit. To the Morike? No. Doomer Moriko. She's a doomer. Oh god. Oh, I get it. This is like that meme image where like it's like the guy with the big chin beard, and then he's like got like this doomer girlfriend who just looks like a cute goth girl. All right, let's wear the doomer outfit. We took a bath. There's no TV because you can't get any signal because the radio station's down. So yeah, let's go do the next mission. Which ending was that? It doesn't say. Okay. Rancid ramen. Let's do bloody brief of a beckoning bulletin. Sometimes this ends in like a really hard boss fight. Bloody brief of a beckoning bulletin. As the decades roll on, technology is only developed further. These days, computer bulletin board software allows computers to communicate over phone lines. All it takes is a computer and a modem, and anybody can connect to a bulletin system, or even host one of their own. I've seen this movie. It's called Pulse. Once you connect, you can read all of the messages on that bulletin and even post your own to start a conversation. Many use them to share files or to chat about their favorite topics like JAV and gravure and idoru culture. Everything from video games to sports to idol culture. Okay, I was close. But in the wake of a sudden string of weird self-harm, things aren't all fun and games. Rumors have surfaced that the deaths are linked to a bulletin system operating from somewhere within Shiokawa. What is behind the suicides? How could so many people all be driven to take their own lives? Investigate the mystery. Wait, we shouldn't be getting a... Oh, wait, no, it's within Shiokawa. Never mind. Even if the rumored bulletin system's phone number is found, there's no hope to investigate without a computer that can connect to it. Maybe the school library has one that'll work? We gotta investigate the forest twice. Where's the forest? This is the forest, right? You're already there? Alright, what's our threat level? Oh, minus modifier to skill checks? We're failing anyway. Shut the fuck up, game. Walking through the woods, you discover a sweater. That's her sweater. It's torn apart and covered in blood. But where's the owner? So, if you have the outdoorsman perk, and then you see the news bulletin about a missing girl, which is the character that we're playing right now, you could actually meet her. How's my leather work going? That's a good question. I haven't really done anything except for made some modifications to the bag that I made for my girlfriend. I should have done a leathercraft stream today, but I decided against it because I was just like, I just, you know, like setting up for the art streams are kind of a pain in the ass. As you may know, let's see. I'm trying to develop a portfolio holder for myself. I bought the leather already. I have like all the materials and stuff. I bought some more glue, or rather leather working cement. Shouldn't call it glue because glue kind of makes it sound cheap, whereas leather working cement sounds industry related, as well as like more thread and everything. But I have to figure out the design for it. I've been sketching a lot for that, as well as working on another logo for actually a few logos for merchandise purposes more than anything. I've had these ideas like in my head, and it's just like I need to get them on paper so that I can like get them into Illustrator. Yeah, Illustrator, to rework the line work and then develop those projects. So to answer the question, it's almost on pause because I haven't really touched any of it. I'm like kind of trying to find a job more than anything, and I do believe that also part of finding a job involves codifying the leather work that I've done so far and making a portfolio of that stuff, and then adding it to the pile of other portfolios that I have, you know, for graduate work as well as professional work as a separate portfolio of like, this is my personal design work, and then there should also be one for my this, you know, I do all the logos for the channel, I do all the emotes. I got to do more emotes actually. I have ideas for them that I just haven't codified yet, as well as and plus we have all these extra slots that I just am not using. Wow, I've spent like 3 or 4 minutes not answering your question. Leatherwork's going not so much. Assume the worst. -2 reason. A wild beast must have killed this poor person. You say a quick prayer before continuing. Please. I would like a Nintendo for Christmas this year. Ramen. -2 reason. Damn, that hurt. I hurt my brain. Even the rumored bullet. Oh wait, we already read that. Investigate the forest, part 2. I think I missed your last stream. I think I missed your last stream. I'm sorry. While wandering through the woods, we need the I mentioned, guys, we need the camera, and I didn't find one. While wandering through the woods, you discover strange carvings on one of the trees, and by the look of them, they were made recently. Could they be connected with your current mystery? Try and decipher the signs. So it is. I think that's the most time. You know what it is. You know what it is about like setting up and then tearing down the crafting stream stuff. Is that like I need to be motivated to start, and then when I start doing it, like there's kind of a lot of like stopping and starting. Hey, what's up, Frying Pan? How you doing, dude? There's a lot of starting and stopping, right? And sometimes like I lose motivation during to continue, and sometimes like because I'm not really into it, I drag my feet. The last time I timed myself to see how long it took me to set up for a leathercraft stream because of all like the start stop and the foot dragging, and then the recalibrating of cameras and everything to like be on the workspace and everything. It took about 30 minutes, and I was just like, I don't want to do that. Like, you know what I mean? And so like now that I have that number, every time I think about doing a leathercraft stream, I think it's gonna take you 30 minutes to set up. And it's like, oh man, I don't want to do that. So it's actually done like a great disservice to me doing leathercraft streams, which sucks because like part of the leathercraft streams is that I show you guys like myself making the product that I then put into the store, right? Because like I sell a lot of the stuff that I make, right? Not the purse though. I do have duplicate cameras and lights, Frying Pan. I have a separate webcam and a separate boom arm for that. We're not talking about having additional equipment. We're talking about having the equipment and setting up for the stream every time, and then at the end of the stream, taking that stuff all down, because you don't just leave that stuff up around, right? That's stuff that's in your living space, or it's in my living space at the very least. I don't want to bump into it and break it, right? So yeah, like I have an extra camera with an extra boom arm over there. I have this light. I have this other light over here. I could use my cell phone as a separate camera, and I do use the cell phone camera as a separate camera, or as my main camera for when I do anything that I film for like TikTok or any openings that I do, because it just has higher resolution and I have a better control over the focus of that one. So yeah, and even when I do set up for these things, like I have tools that I'd like to use. Like here, let me show you this thing. It's called a stitching pony. I can't use this while I stream myself doing leathercraft, and this cuts down the amount of time that I spend on stitching by like a good 20-30%, right? Stitching takes the longest amount of time, and without this, I'm about like 30 minutes per linear foot, and there's diminishing returns going over or under that, you know. If I go to 2 feet, it might be like 45 minutes a linear foot, because the threads are so long that I have to like pull them all separate and everything. The stitching pony makes it like 20 minutes per linear foot, and it does this huge well, since it acts like a third hand, it allows me to like have less what's the term? Less of an issue while working with longer thread. Not saying that it completely undoes the working with longer thread, which is what you'd have to do if you're doing anything over like 3 feet or anything over 2 feet, because every time you stitch in leather over for every linear foot that you're stitching, you need like 4 feet of thread. So 4 feet of thread is like, right? Now, if you want to do 2 feet, that's 8 feet of thread. That's like, it's longer than this, you know? So it gets to be more of a hassle. And $800, wow. Oh, so do you have there's no way to plug it in? Do you charge it by like by docking the battery? Is that how it charges? Because otherwise I would say if it's because if there's no cord that's like long enough, I would say use like a power bank. But that also seems very what's it called? Kind of, it's mildly inconvenient. There have been times where I've used power banks to power my my ring light, which is what I'm pointing at right now. This ring light, so that when I do the leather crafting streams, there's adequate light on the space, right? It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Honestly, I feel like, with the camera like that, if it's like you have to dock the battery, maybe you just get like a second battery and swap out the battery. But then you'd have to like reconnect the battery. Granted, if you don't plan on streaming for more than like 2 hours, I think that's fine, right? Let's see. Oh, if we resolve the event, we got a forest note. Cool. What's this say? Just listened. I write this for everyone waiting to stay behind. The sacrifice is worth it. Life's meaning comes from our relationships. Share death, and that connection will outlast you. There won't be anything left but us. Everyone here is waiting for you. So if you lose your resolve, just listen to the voice of humanity. I don't like this one. This is some creepy internet bullshit. Let's investigate the school, guys. Listen to the voice of humanity. Listen to the voice of humanity. As you enter the school gym, you notice a strange black doll propped up against the wall. Why did I not take an anatomy class? Come closer. Against your better judgment, you approach the doll. What you see makes you gasp in horror. The doll isn't a doll. Your sudden movement causes tiny black spiders to flee, revealing a white, half-eaten corpse. Yeah, my brain hurts. That hurt my brain. That sucked. There's no cable to connect. The battery has to pop out of the camera and plug into it. Yeah. So it does need to be okay. So I guess the solution for that could be buy a separate battery, charge one, keep them both charged for the stream, and then pop them out, right? But then you might have to reconnect the camera in like OBS if you're using OBS, or maybe OBS, right? Unless you're using slobs, in which case, if you're using Streamlabs OBS, SL OBS, I recommend not using that if you are having issues with your PC, because slobs, specifically slobs, uses so much more resources than regular OBS that I remember when Barweasel first told me about that, I was like, does it really? So I switched from slobs to regular OBS. Now that slobs kind of taught me how to use OBS, and the transition was pretty easy. I just had to remake a bunch of scenes, but it used a lot less resources. And that mattered a lot because I was streaming from a laptop that was like pretty good at the time, but like, 2 years ago, having a 1060 or a 1050, a GeForce 1050 was like not great, This desktop has a 3060, and I sometimes have issues streaming like I tried to stream Deathloop, and after like 5-10 minutes, it would just ruin the stream. And I think it was because I wanted to play Deathloop on like regular settings, and it's just like, no, you're streaming this. Fuck you. Cool. Yeah, I wouldn't tax it too much by using slobs. Just regular OBS should be fine. If you know how to use OBS. OBS is not too bad. If you have any issues or questions, I'll try to help.
I'm not the greatest with OBS.
I know people that are way better than me, but like, I think that OBS, like once you get used to certain things, it's like, that makes sense. Then there's all these like settings, these menus full of settings that when you look at them, it's like, what the fuck is that? What is that? What is that number? What does that word mean? Somebody actually helps me with a lot of that. Simeon Soda, and every once in a while he pops in and goes like, hey, you. Let's look at your settings real quick, which is very sweet of him. But he just enjoys helping. He's a really cool dude, and yeah, like he's helped me make sure that this kind of looks the best for you guys. So
It was very nice of you. Thank you, Simeon Soda. I don't think you're here today.
We're actually technically neighbors. New York's a big place. He's actually on a different island of New York. I stopped using my laptop for streaming though, because at one point it just wouldn't start up, and I was just like, damn. I thought it was dead completely. I tried to unseat and reseat everything, and that didn't work. So I bought a new desktop. That's the one that has a 3060 and the i7 11700F CPU, and I increased the RAM to 32 gigs and blah blah blah. And after I did all that, I decided to try to reseat everything in the laptop one more time and see if it would turn on, and it did. And I was just like, cool, thanks a lot, you piece of shit. No, I'm not mad at it. It's still a fine laptop, and I could still use it to like do work outside of my house, although it's kind of, I don't want to carry it, you know? When you cut yourself accidentally, you discover that your blood has turned colorless and glassy. You feel fine, but this can't be good. I'd look at that look on his face, like, glassy, not greasy, glassy? I'd be concerned too, sir. Resolve. We got 3 strength and -1 reason. Alright, you lug the cardboard box full of PC parts up your apartment stairs, teeth clenched as you heave it up one step at a time. Why? We're super strong. We have 8 strength. God damn, our computer's heavy. Listen, I get it. I think this game takes place during the 80s, so they gave you a CRT monitor. It's to borrow, but it's a CRT. So you probably just herniated a disc. We should get an injury right now from this quest. Herniated disc. Let's investigate our apartments. Let's see. While looking around the ransacked room of your recently deceased friend, you discover a half-finished painting of a woman. Her skin a ghastly pale yellow color. Maybe it's because she also has clear blood. The scene is disturbing. You struggle to look at it. Yeah, of course my charisma check failed. All my checks are going to fail. I'm at 9 reason. Intimidated by the unsettling portrait. You're haunted by nightmares. Cool. You wipe the sweat from your brow as you finally finish setting up the computer in your bedroom. You know, if we're worried about haunted internet, I would not put a computer in my bedroom. After a few tests, you're now certain that everything is functional. The newscaster on the TV says that the self-harm rate is still climbing. Worse, the morbid trend is beginning to catch on in other nearby towns. You need to act quickly. Hey, what's up, Doan? How you doing, buddy? This emote always gets me because it's like, aw. It needs a sound effect. How's everything been, Doan? We're already here. We're going to investigate our apartment again. You just had pizza. I'm jealous. I haven't had pizza in a while. My girlfriend does not like pizza, and also, like, she's wildly lactose intolerant, so she, you know, like, she keeps the lactate around, but, like, she only has it for, like, very specific things. Well, she'll only take it if she thinks it's worth it, rather. And so, you know, it's just like, she doesn't like pizza, so she's like, bah. You had the tots, the one with the tater tots on it? Everybody rubbing it in. I have not had pizza in decades. No, it's not true. I had a frozen pizza a few weeks ago. It was one of those rising crust ones, and I ate it like as soon as it came out of the oven. You know how you're supposed to wait? I didn't, and it seared off the roof of my mouth. It was like the roof of my mouth was raw for a week after that. No, I don't sneak lactose in her food. No, that's fucked up, Feels. Besides, you know who pays for it? She doesn't get gassy, by the way. She has, like, a very strong reaction to lactose. It's not like, I get gassy from lactose, right? She has, like, oh no, I need to use a bathroom right now reaction. I shouldn't be outing her like this. I shouldn't be. I'm gonna get the most expensive one, by the way. I shouldn't out her like this, but, like, she can't. She didn't realize that she had lactose intolerance until I was like, babe, I think you have lactose intolerance. She's like, and she'd be like, what lactose have I had? I'm like, you just had a Thai iced tea. She's like, there's no lactose in there. There's sweetened condensed milk in there. You know, like, she did not realize, she didn't connect the dots until I was just like, you're lactose intolerant. You know, don't worry. A lot of people are lactose intolerant. I'm mildly lactose intolerant. My mother is lactose intolerant. She can't have anything except for like certain cheeses, you know. Oh, I finally got my Yu-Gi-Oh! 2-player starter set, so despite the fact that we've already been playing, this at least has the rules. I just haven't opened it yet. I want to get the sleeves first. Because if I open up all these cards, they're going to be all over the place, and then they're going to get all chipped and shit. And it's more for her than for me. Wandering through an empty corridor. Oh, man, no, I want pizza. You know, we have a really good pizzeria up the block, actually. The son of this other pizzeria's owner opened it. And I love the other pizzeria, but they closed because, like, a few years ago, there was this hurricane called Hurricane Sandy. And it was just like, nah, fuck it. Let me just retire, you know? And I was like, damn. All right, I missed that shit. -1 all stats, fuck. Ugh. Are you a cheesehead? Do you have one of those giant foam cheese head things? Do you have, like, one of those giant foam... You know the ones that I'm talking about? I think the Green Bay Packers wear them. It's like this giant Swiss cheese thing that people put on their heads for the football games. Even if you're not like a football fan, I think I would probably get one of those. Wait, are they really? Monterey Jack are virtually lactose free. Are they really? Really? Well, virtually. Virtually is the key word here, right? It does mozzarella. I love how the first autofill is have protein, have lactose. Is not naturally lactose free, but contains such a small amount of lactose, which most individuals with lactose intolerance should tolerate given its low lactose content. And following the low FODMAP diet, FODMAP diet, stick to the low FODMAP portion unless otherwise advised by a dietitian or doctor. Can you eat mozzarella if lactose intolerant? Hard cheeses such as cheddar, Colby, Swiss are virtually lactose free. Cifelli explains as per what Don was saying earlier. Additionally, aged cheeses such as Parmigiano Reggiano are virtually lactose free. At least less than 1 milligram of lactose per 100 grams of even the Italian Ministry of Health allows it to be labeled as such. Why does it say as even the Italian Ministry of Health? Do we just like not respect the Italian Ministry of Health? It's like, oh yeah, sure, Italian Ministry of Health, roll eyes. Is that how we regard the Italian Ministry of Health? And you don't have... Aw. I would get one. Frying Pan, do you have one? I would get one. I have a crown from medieval times, and that's it.
I have a crown from a medieval times.
You know what's funny is the day that I went to medieval times with friends, and it was a friend's birthday, and I had forgotten until his fiance at the time, now ex, because I learned she was a fucking nut job. The day that we all went to medieval times, so it's a whole show and everything, and there's like a king or a queen presiding over the whole thing, and the king that day was King Carlos, and that's my name. My name is Carlos. I know. I got so much shit for that, and I still get shit for it to this day. But it was fun. I always wanted to go to medieval times. Even though it was a friend's birthday, it was like, yeah, let's go to medieval times. Fuck it. It should be, Don. Should be. That's the key word. I still notice that I'll get like a little bit of gas, the you know, a little bit of the butt hissing when I have some pizza. You did the unspeakable and moved to Minnesota. Oh, that's right. Oh God, Minnesota's wild. I had an ex that used to live there, and she told me like there's like nothing out there. It's all snow the entire winter. And the entire town is like basically within these 3 buildings. I don't know what part of Minnesota she's from. They were all in these 3 buildings. It was like a mall, an office building, and a parking lot. They're all connected by like tunnels, and that's it. You just go there, and that's where you do stuff. And I was like, that sounds depressing. Banished. Oh God. Ay, fuck me. Forgot about the jump scare from the alt tab. All right, so we found the drink machine. I'm gonna get the most expensive one. It's gonna be 260 yen. Oh wait, no, this is the 80s. It's gonna be 90 yen. Is this the bubble era? It is the bubble era. It's gonna be 400 yen. It tastes a little odd, but you enjoy the drink anyway. -1 funds. Why is it a little odd? I don't like that. You're hoping to find a lead. You head to the hospital. Wait, do you have one of those snow scrapers that looks like a shovel? It's just like massive. It could be used as a melee weapon in the event that you need one. With how many deaths there have been, the hospital's in chaos. The staff looks exhausted. Oh. Flashbacks to the beginning of COVID in New York City, where, god damn, the hospitals are like war zones in New York City. When the receptionist lets her head down onto the desk for a minute, you slip out the waiting room and into the hospital corridors. Ooh, snicky, snicky! Alright. Oh, we can gain a new level. Alright, so hold on. You find yourself in an old, unused part of the hospital. You take a deep breath. The disgusting smell of thawed remains still lingers in the room. It used to be the hospital's mortuary, where doctors determine the cause of death. Let's get some skills. They regain 2 stamina at the end of every mystery. Is this perception? Let's get that then. And we'll get some more perception because that affects my gun handling. You step towards the perfect form. -1 to all stats. Alright. If I check out the table, we're going to get attacked by a monster. If we search the cabinet or the freezer, we're probably going to fail something. Right? Aww. This is good. This is good that you can still be civil despite having a Wisconsinite leave. Oh god, I don't know how to use any part of the ice scraper. All I know is that like the metal pointy thing is supposed to be used on the windshield, right? You swing it right into the windshield, right in the dead center. Check out the freezer. Cool. You take a peek in the freezer but can't see anything important. You wonder what could smell so awful if there's nothing inside. Nearby, the body on the dissection table twitches slightly. Come on! I was avoiding this. Alright. The horror of countless autopsies stands before you. Noob start in the center. Oh shit, my bad. 50 power? Oh Christ. Alright, so this is bad. Oh, it is a ghost. It's a ghost! It is a ghost! Alright, so we can sever. It does reason damage. It's a Jane Doe. This doesn't look like a deer. A doe. A deer. A female deer. Alright, so we're gonna use sever, which is like, hey, could you like stop being here? With the old shotgun, which is so weird. Alright, we could just do that twice, and that wins the match, essentially. Cool. Take that. We defeated the ghost. You overhear 2 nurses talking about a girl whose self-harm attempt failed. Apparently, she's recovering at her grandparents' home at the village in the city outskirts. Is it okay to release her so early? You exit the hospital and make your way to the nearest bus stop. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces passing on home mountain. Alright, let's go back downtown. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. When something reminds me of a meme song. I'm so sorry, everybody. You can hear a faint sobbing sound coming from an alley nearby. Ah, shit. This is the combat screen, essentially. There, you approach a man on his knees. When you take a step closer, he suddenly stops and perks up. You can hear a nauseating sound of tearing skin. Oh! That's pleasant. Sir? Sir? You seem to have dropped part of your face. I think this guy started in the center. Alright, so we're gonna bash him with our shotty. Can I do anything else here? Fire weapon. Yeah, we're not gonna fire the weapon. Can I do a regular attack? And then no, not 2 kicks. Can I do this? Oh yeah, that's even better. What's he doing? -1 to all. That's okay. Yeah, take that, faceless. As you pull into the village bus stop, a new story comes on the bus driver's radio. An entire class of Shiokawa... Okay, so we're here. This is where the girl tried to self-harm herself. As you pull into the village bus stop, a news story comes on the bus driver's radio. An entire class of Shiokawa students leapt in front of a train, hand in hand. I think I've seen that movie. Is that from Pulse? No. This is the second time I mentioned Pulse, because the previous mystery actually reminded me of Pulse. What's a 90s?
What's the 90s? I don't know what you're talking about. The 90s are coming up, right? Like 2090? That'd be cool.
You move urgently as you exit the bus and begin searching down the village streets. Hey, the radio exists. People still play things on the radio. I guess we're traveling to the village with these 3 weirdos who have decided to join me. You had no idea that the funeral you'd been invited to would end with the guests slashing their hands to feed the deceased with their blood. That's a strange thing. You stay at the back, shocked by how grotesque it is. Suddenly, the guests turn their heads in your direction. It's your turn now. Oh god. So this, I believe, hurts me. This, I believe, puts me in a fight. I don't have folklore studies. And this is gonna fail because all of our skill checks are going to fail this run. That's why I'm playing this on easy mode, because all of our skill checks fail due to, hold on. We have a curse. We have a curse, I think. Not tiny cuts. Me, not that one. Impending doom. It doesn't say. All of our shit fails immediately. Feed it? No, I don't want to feed it. Fine. Oh, it's only -1 stamina. Okay. As gruesome as it is, it's still a tradition. It's still tradition when in Rome. However, you can't shake the feeling that the deceased smiled slightly as you carefully cut your hand. Why do they cut their hands? So in movies, right? They cut their hands, right? It's always like, let's cut our hands and shake on it or something like that. Or I have to check your blood. Give me some of your blood. So they cut their hands. That's the worst place to cut yourself because you need your hands, especially if like, you know, like let's say you're, did I not do that right? Is it not / shout out? Oh, maybe I can't have the @ I keep meaning to do that too. My bad. They always cut their hands. They always cut their hands, like right across. And it's just like, are you not going to need to like handle a gun or maybe a baseball bat to fight your way out of here? And you're cutting your goddamn hand. In the thing, they cut their hands, right? It's just like, maybe you get your blood from like, you know, like the shoulder, right? Where it's just a bit of a flesh wound, not the hand where it's just like, I need my hand to be uninjured so I can launch Molotov cocktails at this fucking flesh monster. Always gotta be the hands. Because it's more dramatic. It's more dramatic. I think it's just like it feeds into the drama of the situation. But like it's the worst place. It's the worst place to cut yourself, especially if it's just like, hey, we might have to fight our way out of here. Can you handle that axe with your giant hand cut? No? Cool. And it's always like a big one too. It's always like right across, right? It's not just like like, I'm pretty sure just a tiny little poke would do it. No? All right, right across, right across. Let's just make the stitching that much harder to do later. When you find the girl's house, her grandparents greet you solemnly. They thank you for your effort to stop the deaths. Forgive her, her grandpa says as he leads you to her bedroom. She's a kind girl. Something's happened to her. Okay. Something's happened to a lot of these fucking people. Let's just keep investigating. Oh! As you glance around, you notice that more and more people are wearing strange masks unlike anything you've ever seen before. As you turn to your friends for reassurance, then you notice that some also wear these eerie masks. Since when? Since when? Their voices sound muffled and distorted, and you can't shake off the feeling that they're not quite themselves. The hairs on the back of your neck stand on end, and you realize something is terribly wrong. I don't know what to do here. I don't know which one to pick here. Clear across. The It never makes sense. It never makes sense. I don't remember the original It. No, I remember some of it. I didn't see the new one though. God, I don't know. Are they hiding something? Cool. -2 reason. That's the one that I don't want to take damage from. You can't help but wonder what lies beyond the masks that conceal the faces of the people around you. Are these even the people they claim to be, or are they just masquerading as something they're not, hiding their true identities behind the mask everywhere? Cool. I'm gonna go rest. Cause my reason's at 5, and my brain gonna be on fire. Alright, so +3 stamina, +3 reason, +2 doom. Let's do that again. +3 stamina, +3 reason, +2 doom. Yeah. We're at maximum stamina. Maximum stamina! Alright, so let's go investigate the village. The villaggio. An old priest is performing a ritual to appease a local demon imprisoned underground. You're invited to join them.
結構です。全然大丈夫。知ってない。知ってない。
Kindly refuse. The old man frowns and walks away. I don't think I want to help, guys. As soon as you arrive home, you dial the number and put the handset into the modem. Your heart pounds as the computer fans exhale. They're waiting to exhale. You hear a brief dial tone, then it finally connects. Oh god. Oh god. It's like those old modems. Welcome home. Okaeri nasai. Genki ni haite itadake ka? Welcome home. Did you like it so far? Genki ni haite itadake ka? Hai. Hai. Yeah. Hai. Yeah. Hai. Hai. I'm glad. Take your phone off the modem and boot it to your ears. Pick up the phone. Remember the note. Ah, yes, the note. You recall the note you found. Could this be the voice of humanity that you read about? Bracing yourself, you slowly put the phone to your ear. You don't hear words or a voice. You soon understand that you don't need those. It's difficult, but you manage to keep track of which thoughts are yours and which are theirs. Everyone is here now. All right, Susie Q. You have a good evening and good luck with the homework, because sometimes that shit be bullshit. We'll be here. Take care. I was thinking the other day about like how my stepfather could not help me with any of the homework that I had back in elementary school, and it was just like, I thought this was simple fucking math, you know? Like even back then I was like thinking to myself, like, I thought this is easy and you should know this, and it was just like so far beyond him. And so it's just like, well, you know, as you grow older, you kind of like forget that sort of things. Like if I had a kid and they asked me to help them with their, I don't know, trig homework, I might be like, I don't fucking know cosine. You fucking kidding me? I don't even know why they make you guys learn cosine. My girlfriend told me the other day. Because I had a concern. I was thinking to myself, you know, like, they can't still be doing Common Core. And she's like, no, they still do Common Core. And I was like, really? Oh. Common fucking Core. I thought we evolved beyond that as a species. Common Core is it's just the most ridiculous kind of math, and I don't understand why they teach it. We've escaped everything that held us back in life. We don't have any more burdens. You can escape with us. This is the purest form of existence. A paradise of connection. Everyone deserves that. Oh, it's like Twitter. We will bring all humanity together. It is exactly like Twitter. Sarcasm. You can't see what's the force note say? They won't be left. I don't want to die. Suffering is human. You can't say everyone. Fuck, this is hard, right? I don't want to die. Suffering is human. You can't save everyone. Well, suffering is human. How can you believe that? Well, okay. If you want to suffer, go ahead. Your consciousness dips. By the time you snap out of it, you're strangling yourself with the phone cord. The entity assaults your mind, but the struggle brings out strength you didn't know you had. You refuse to die. That's kind of cool. -5 stamina, but +15 maximum stamina. That's actually kind of cool. I didn't know that was an option. -5 stamina. Sure, we take a hit, but then we get +15% maximum stamina. That's cool. I'll take it. You listen to the... Oh, no, we're getting into a fist fight anyway. You listen to the staticky signal on the other end. It's harsh to your ear, but then the noise begins to slowly change into something beautiful. You want to join her? Cool. It's together. We're fighting an NES. No, that's a Commodore 64, right? It's got those floppy drives. Look at that shit. I'd have bashed this fucking PC. I swear to God. Oh my God, my chance hit's like 56%. It's got 32 hit points. We need to do this like twice, I think. Well, we need to... Well, let's see, what is this? 56%. So I definitely need to use this to hit, because this is otherwise plus 10 for 10 stamina. So that no. If we had like one more bit of perception, I think we would have been able to bop that. All right, so I wouldn't want to shoot it just yet. 15 damage. Let's save this for now, and we'll use this sequence. Take a drink. Hi, Heather. Thank you. It hit us for -1 to all. That's fine. That's fine. Launch. How's everything going, Heather? I can shoot it, and that's perception based. But I think we got to do 2 attacks here, so... Let's see, 56% God. 1, 2, 3, 4. That. And then can we do this? Can we do this? No. Because I need this to connect. And that's 46% chance to hit. Oh, fuck. No, none of that. Looks like we're just doing this. And then we can finally get it. It'll all be over soon. Oh, you damn right it's all over soon, bitch. You had the day off? Oh, nice. You do anything fun on your day off, or is it just sort of like, I have to catch up with all these things I meant to do? Resolve combat. Hey, you wrenched the phone from your ear, nearly tossing it across the room. You could have killed yourself with that thing. Sweat pouring down your face, you immediately yanked the computer's plug from the socket. From the bulletin's number and phone book, you find the system operator's address. When you enter the cramped apartment, you're met with a smiling, hanged teenager and a still-running, unplugged computer. You smash that shit to pieces. Oh god, did you look at it directly? Because I did, and now everything's black and white. This is all fucked. I can't see shit, Captain. Everything's black and white. With the root cause gone, the self-harm is eventually slow. While you couldn't save those already in its thrall, you're relieved to know the bulletin won't take any more new victims. You had the glasses. Okay, good. Good. I didn't. Clearly. Not good to stare at the sun. Regardless, guys, don't stare at the sun. Oh god. So we gained some experience. Lose some doom. It's not enough to put our stats back because of where our... And we got Daddy's Girl. That's right. So we got extra stamina. What's this effect? Local scientists are baffled. An unprecedented aurora-like glow has bathed the entire town in an unnatural green glow. Reason cost of spells increased by 1. That sucks. Take the key. Go take a BF. Well, let me look at my stats. Yeah, go take a bath. We'll get some extra reason. There we go. Oh, I think you're in a better location to see the eclipse too, because like I think I'm too far down. I didn't look. I'll be perfectly honest. I don't know. Every time there's an eclipse, it's just like, oh, that sure is happening. Cool. Why can't I do math anymore? Start a new mystery. I think, is that all of them? There's one left. Okay, rotten report of a rancid ramen. Alright, so we gotta actually go to our item box and pitch some things. I don't think we can pitch this one, right? So I'm gonna store that. We're gonna go to our item box. I'm gonna take out the Karakosa mask. And should I just pitch the library notes? I can. Because this next mission requires that we throw 2 items away. For the extra thing. Rotten report of a rancid ramen. Out of thin air, a brand new ramen restaurant opens in town. It's adored by everyone. Once people take a bite, they can't stop. Once you pop, you cannot stop. Day and night, the queues stretch out the door. The shambling customers stuff themselves with dish after dish, while the blind owner sits silently behind the counter, grinning and polishing his gleaming knives. Hey, is that a finger? You are determined to discover what makes the ramen so enticing. What is its true power? Dog meat? Human meat? The flesh of the gods themselves? This is an older mystery, so it feels less polished. But I feel like, you know, they when they were done, they were like, all right, that's done. It's done and dusted. So it feels less polished than like some of the newer ones. And it feels very vanilla. Watching the local news, you spot a familiar street. It's a feature about the newest ramen shop. The food critic has a manic look as he describes the ramen. His description makes your stomach churn. We got to discard 2 item cards, so we're going to pitch this. Discard. And we're going to pitch the library notes. Discard. You sneak into the alley in the dead of night. Gagging, you look through the restaurant's garbage. It's all vile pulp, though a few chunks of meat look like promising samples. Yoink! We got the smell of meat. Rancid source of an unknown... No, rancid meat of an unknown source. Can I eat it? Disgusting. Disgusting. Oh, God. Smells horrible. Just like, yeah, this is gross. Don't look at it too hard. Let's investigate these apartments, baby. All right. Fuck, already, immediately. The telephone sounds and multiple voices are too loud for you to ignore. When you enter the apartment, everything turns silent. Oh, it's a gossip junkie. What happened to your neck? All right, so my chance to hit is lowered by minus 15%, which means that we actually get an additional 15% to hit because that's a negative penalty. It's a negative of a negative penalty. And it does reason damage, but I think, yeah, we have like a 95% chance to just bop it. Bop it! And twist it, and push it, and bonk it. Let's just do one of these, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And that should be fine. Ooh. That was pretty easy. You defeated the gossip junkie with mostly regular bops. Alright, let's gain a level. Premium stash. Oh no, premium hunt. Premium hunt. Art knowledge. Outdoorsman. None of these other stats matter. Well, this one does, because it's perception. We need more perception. Because it makes our ability to use our gun that much better. So I'm putting our perception at 9. You can see the restaurant through the staircase window. You watch the door for hours, but never see any of the cooks enter nor leave. Well, you gotta... They come in really early, and then they leave really late. That's that restaurateur life. Investigate the apartments. Oh boy. You find an envelope lying on a pillow in your bedroom. Inside is cash and a note from someone who's been watching you. They wish you luck in your task and promise to meet you soon. Just how did this envelope end up in your bedroom? Plus 2 funds, minus 1 reason. Right? Like, it's a good question. It's a good question. I'd be concerned. I'm gonna rest real quick. Get some more stamina and some reason. Mostly the stamina that I'm worried about. Investigate the apartments again. The only true way to investigate is to get into the restaurant yourself. Well, then fucking let's make reservation. No, it's the 80s. Reservations weren't a thing back then. A woman jumps out of her apartment covered in gore. Between sobs, she tries to explain what happened. She was taking a shower when suddenly the shower head started spraying blood. A trail of blood leads into the dark apartment. I'm gonna go look, okay? Remain calm, lady. Knowledge check failure. You don't find anything, but the smell of blood makes you weak. Alright, stamina hit, sure. It seems that you were not the only one wanting to try it for yourself. You stand in line for hours. Your questions fall on deaf ears, and you're shunned. Cool. Cool. Let's investigate downtown, huh? They say the ghost of a heartbroken boy appears on the street at night. Is it just an urban legend, or is there some truth to this tale? Well, let's spend the night here. Cool, minus 1 stamina. You plan to wait the entire night observing the spot where the supposed ghost would appear, but you fall asleep. You wake up on a cold bench, and your entire body aching badly. Owie. Okay, that's fine. Stamina, I'm okay with taking stamina damage because we have so much more stamina than reason. The smell around the restaurant is overpowering. Grease, rot, and... Is that blood you can smell? I don't know what blood smells like. And you'd think that I would after all those bodies that I chopped up. I'm kidding. That's a joke. That's a joke. Investigate downtown. Something's wrong. You don't see anyone in the street. And you could have sworn it was crowded just a minute ago. Hey, what's up, Silo? Welcome back. It's metallic? Is it? I guess the No, wait, the iron would do that, right? Copper is horseshoe crab blood. And that shit's like blue. You could have sworn it was crowded just a minute ago. You'd better hurry out of here. Reason damage. It's finally your turn to order.
Can I get one ramens, please? One ramens? Onegaishimasu. Hitotsu kudasai onegaishimasu. Hitotsu. Hitotsu. Hitori desu. Hitotsu. Hitotsu.
I'll use the ticket machine. My bad. I gotta go back to the ticket machine. I look a lot more awake this time. I was staring at the Eclipse earlier today. So it's a real eye-opener. How have you been? The owner's grin widens. God, I can't read today. It's our turn to order. Let me get one. Let me get one ramen.
Nani o susume desu ka?
Which one do you recommend? Acute pain in multiple joints alone is a reason to seek medical help. Today you've realized that you can bend your fingers both ways. You don't get to see the eclipse? It's fine. You shouldn't look at the eclipse anyway. It'll fuck up your eyes. Unless you got the special glasses, which I don't. I should have got those glasses. Oh well. +3 dexterity. Okay, so we're getting closer to the perfect form. We're getting +3 dexterity. We're taking a stamina hit. That's fine. I have a lot of stamina. Whew. Resolve the event. The red bowl is pushed in your face. It's so crowded that you're forced to sit on the floor. Then how am I supposed to eat? Fuck. You can't eat noodles on the floor. This place sucks. I'm leaving a very bad review on Yelp. Give me a moment. Yelp. Fucking bad. This place sucks. No table space. Creepy owner. Smells like blood. Enter. They erased my review. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. Alright, I guess we're still investigating. Oh no, someone taps you on your back. Sorry, is the bush still running? I'm also wait for... Bush. The bush, is the bush still running? I'm so late for a meeting. The bush is gonna kill me. Startled, you turn around, shocked by what you see there. Oh my god. That's disgusting. Is the salaryman a tapeworm? Or does the salaryman sell tapeworms? My chance hit is lowered by -17%. So it's lowered by -17%. So it's -17%. So we got a 17% chance bonus to hit. Normally we have an 80% chance to hit with the old shotgun, but it's increased to 97, which is great. I think that's great. How many times can I hit this thing? How many times can I hit this thing with this? Oh! That would not be enough to kill it, so let's just load this. Huh. How much does it cost to attack? Oh, 41, that's why. Okay, so if I go... Oh, that's not enough. Alright, let's save that. I shouldn't get used to this. Can I have just hit it 5 times? No, I couldn't have hit it 5 times. Okay. I shouldn't get used to this because our doom is so high. Didn't you already just subscribe, sir? I believe, John, I believe you've already done the subscribe because the last time I streamed, we saw that. We saw that. You can't. How did you make that go off again, sir? Sir? Last time it said 60 months too. I remember this. Do not make me go back to the video, sir. How are you doing, John? Resolve combat. I also just got a message. With a slick hand, you fill a vial with the soup and walk out. All without tasting the weird dish. My girlfriend looked at the eclipse. Uh-oh. How ruined is your vision now? Well, let's investigate the lab. Your phone broke? Wait, like broke? Or like... Wait, what I just... Like broke? Do you have a warranty on it? Let's investigate the lab. That's not good. I don't know where I'd be without my fucking phone. My phone's my only way to connect with my girlfriend. I should ask her. Oh, mobile Twitch. Okay. Yeah, because like that went off like last time you came by. And we had, because I didn't believe that it was through Prime, and then I had to like reread the thing 3 times to realize it was through Prime. I remember that shit. With the pulling of some delicate strings, you get the ramen into a lab. While handing over the gathered material, you hesitate. What should you send to the laboratory? The vial plus the meat. There's another thing here, but I wonder if that's like just not implemented. You look at the charts and can't believe your eyes. Well, the standard test didn't detect anything weird. Adding drops of human blood revealed something horrible. Whatever this thing is made of, it's alive, beating a soft pulse against the glass. Your friend leaves you with the papers, muttering an excuse and preparing to flee town on the next train. Continue. Oh, I got a message. What's going on here? Was that you, John? What the? Oh, you took a picture of it? No, don't take a picture of that. Your phone's cursed now, sir. Your phone is cursed just like I am. I can't even see anymore. Prepared for a fight, you march down to the restaurant. However, you find no eldritch horror to duel. Instead, you're shocked to find nothing but a gap in the street. You ignore the distraught customers, still lining up exactly where they remember the entrance. Investigating grounds, you see something glistening where the kitchen used to be. Cautiously, you look at the chunk of meat, and then jump back with a yell. As it flexes, it opens a weary eye, grins, and wanders off on stubby black claws. What the fuck is that? You walk home shaken. In your head, you hear the weird ramen breathing in its bowl. You only stop to throw up on the street. You made a filter. I personally didn't actually look at it. I was just like, no. Like, I'm not moved by these types of things. Plus, also, like what if it makes Griffith come out and betray the Band of the Hawk again? So we beat the mystery, some experience, some more experience, and we heal a little bit, and time passes, and we get some stamina. Winds of Plague. Skipping the line will cost more. Oh, we don't have to go to the hospital. Yay! We'll go home. Yay, we don't gotta go home no more. I mean, we don't have to go to the hospital no more. We're done. I'm gonna take a bath. We're gonna get some extra rays on. Okay, we're gonna change our clothes because we haven't done that in a while. I feel like this Mori K is from something else. Like, maybe it's a reference to Twin Peaks or something. Let's put on the warm jacket. Makes us look like a rebel. We took a bath. Let's just beat this shit. You don't see nothing weird. Let's go beat this shit. Alright, let's leave. Start a new mystery. We have to go to the lighthouse. Alright, so the ominous lighthouse has been closed down for longer than you can remember. Enter the lighthouse. We have all the keys we need. Bloop, 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 bloop. Then this one key was already opened. And we can just keep clicking it. So this line right here tells you what mysteries you're going to have to deal with inside there. Enter the lighthouse. Alright, so let's rest a little bit. Oh god, that doesn't rest us as much as it normally does. Access the storage real quick. Go back. Yeah, that's not worth. One more. Alright, let's start climbing. Come on, guys. Let's go beat Satan. Climbing up the winding staircase, you're stopped by a masked man wearing an expensive suit. He says, taking the jacket and mask off. Nothing personal. Alright, +1 doom. It's Takashi-san. Alright, so I think we could just beat his ass, right? Let's just hit him with 3 of those. That's like 18 damage. If we get them all. You missed the attack? Alright, cool. We defeated Takashi-san. Take that, Takashi-san, you omae baka. Following the winding staircase, wait a minute. Someone's taken the photos has been taking photos focused on you. The photos include the enemies you fought with. There's something wrong, but you can't precisely say what. What's the second enemy we fought this run? This is Dream Eater? Ah, wrong answer, motherfucker. You step towards the perfect form. -1 to all stats. Your head starts to hurt as everything you just something you've imagined, photos suddenly disappear, and so does the door, allowing you to continue. My brain! It's okay. Following the winding staircase, you're stopped by darkness. A thick black cloud is obscuring your vision, and you can swear something's waiting for you inside of it. It's a good thing we got a flashlight, baby. Whoop! The light source seems to somehow repel the darkness, and you continue to climb the staircase safely. Well, yeah, it's called the light. Light usually beats the dark. And that's not meant to be like a thing. Like, I'm just saying, like, you know, usually... Everybody shut up. Let's take some knowledge and some word perception. Let's go up. I'm not trying to teach you guys morality. Following the winding staircase, you're stopped by a metal gate. We're gonna fail this regardless. The tiny page nailed to the gate explains that opening the gate will require you to grab 2 metal rods. Using your own body as a natural conductor, you will power up the gate. Grab them. Not enough knowledge. No shit, Sherlock. You grab the rods. Electricity flowing through your body is burning the nerve endings. The pain is almost unbearable, but with a buzz, the gate opens. -3 stamina. Continue climbing. Alright. Following the winding staircase, you're... Wait a minute. Someone broke into your apartment, stole all the clues and newspaper clippings and pinned them here. Cool. I was just there. It's wild that, like, they not only got here first, because I looked at them, but then they assembled all this shit. The more you study them, you discover you can't remember any of them except for one. Select the title of the second mystery you investigated. God, this is hard actually. It wasn't rancid ramen. It wasn't the bulletin. So I think it was the painting. Yes, correct answer. You rip the newspaper clipping off in case of a case you seem to remember. Underneath it is a tiny button. It's a tiny button. It's a button and it's tiny. We press it in with a buzz. The gate opens. The dark clouds swirl around the lighthouse. Did you arrive too late? I'm going to cast the spell. The Book of Gore. One random injury. Oh, let's get some... No, I wasn't done. I wasn't done. Oh, I played it on easy. That's not really much of a GG. I played it on easy because I was trying to do the one where you automatically fail all skill checks. The next day, everything feels like a bad dream. You manage to stop the ritual waking the Eldritch Old God, but what's done is done. It will stir in its slumber again and again until the stars are right once more. But thank you, Silo. Congratulations, you're safe for now. Yeah, I went for easy because we unlocked one new achievement, and that's beating yeah, see, like, that's the thing. Sometimes you have to go easy mode, because this is the one where you fail every skill check. So, like, I didn't want to, like, inadvertently kill myself real quick. You know what I mean? Congratulations, you survived. Next one will be normal, unless it's, like, one of those, like, oh, yeah, everything dies immediately.